Good evening.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the inaugural webinar of the JollyWell Brand Ambassador Program that YouTube can run is launching on behalf of JollyWell. For those who don't know me, I mean, my name is Venkat Raman, just by way of introduction, because people might see it on the other medium, it might get uploaded on YouTube. And I run a business called YouTube Can Run. We are a sports management company. We have been in this space for a long time. We have been doing a lot of things around running and events, but we also do a lot of brand management, brand servicing engagements, which is basically taking ethical brands like JollyWell and introducing them to the community of runners and other athletes, and seeing that the nutritional health, aids and nutritional needs are well met. So that is what we do, and that is what this entire webinar is about. I have the pleasure of introducing the founders of JollyWell, Sujish Sukumaran and Bindu Menon. So welcome to the webinar, Sujish and Bindu.
Hi everybody.
Hello. Hi.
Welcome to the webinar. So let me start with Sujish first. I should actually be ladies first, but let me start with Sujish first. Okay. So
No
Sujish is a mechanical engineer, and but like me, I'm a chartered accountant, but now I don't do anything that I'm educated for. So Sujish also doesn't do anything that is mechanical or engineering, but he's doing more about biomechanical engineering, which is nutritional supplements in a way. And what Sujish did is that he started a media, medical, pharma, nutritional communication company along with Bindu. And welcome to the show, Sujish. And please tell us something about yourself, your career, your background.
Thanks, Venkat. I hope you are able to hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So, as Venkat said, by education, I am a mechanical engineer, MBA. But by profession, I am a health advocate. So, I call myself a healthy foodie because I love binging on natural foods. And I have been a sports person all through my life. I represented my school and college in football, hockey, and athletics. And as middle age caught up, I started running. I have been running for the last 15 years, and I also picked up cycling and all. So that's where I got to know Venkat sir, and that's how this collaboration happened.
Thank you. The next is Bindu. Bindu and Sujesh together are the co-founders of JollyWell. And Bindu has a more interesting background. She is probably the brain and the founder and the driving spirit behind JollyWell. I know that Bindu did her biomedical, which is basically about nutrition. She had a long career in Glaxo. Bindu, welcome to the show. Tell us something about yourself.
Yeah, hi. Thanks, Venkat. And just to give you, very happy to be here and meet all of you. Just to give you a background about myself, I'm a postgraduate in biochemistry. I did my post-graduation from one of the leading medical schools in Bombay, Sion Medical College. And then after that, I did my MBA. I started my career in Glaxo in GSK. As in marketing, and started handling their entire nutritional portfolio. So right from the beginning of my career, I've been dabbling with nutrition, and that field really interests me. But I've also helped launch. So after a stint in GSK in Glaxo, we started a company called Point Blank Healthcare Communications. We help healthcare companies launch brands, create content for them, help them communicate with doctors, experts, say nurses and paramedics, and we help them create a brand for, build brands. So we have worked on big brands like, so all the Glaxo is pioneer in nutritional supplements, so Horlicks and Boost and all are the consumer part of it. There are also a lot of supplement brands like Cubadex and Multivit and all that. And we have also worked on brands like Ensure, Pediasure for Abbott and so on. So Protein X. So this is our background. So that is where we started. JollyWell is a result of what we felt is a gap in all those areas. So we would like to talk about it a little later, but
Sure.
it has been an
Sure.
evolution. Yeah.
So going back, Sujesh, I know you were running. I know you were running with the Striders in Chembur and with Shobha and all my friends. So tell me, as an athlete, what has been your background as an athlete? Because we all of us are athletes and we like to know each other as an athlete. So what has been the best timing, longest distance, whatever?
Yeah, sorry. Okay, I started running in 2011. Started with half marathons, and my best timing was 1:45 during the Hiranandani half marathon. And then after 3 years or 4 years of running the half marathon, I graduated to the full. My best timing in full is 4 hours 9 minutes. And yeah, I started my first full marathon in Bangalore. So I consider Bangalore as the alma mater for full marathon running. Yeah. I have always been associated with the running community in some way or the other. I used to run barefoot. For 4 years, I have been running barefoot. Nowadays, because of the streets in Bangalore, sometimes I run barefoot, sometimes with shoes. A lot of learning experiences, a lot of, I would say, niggling injuries. Still, it continues to be there, but the passion for running is still there. Whatever, if there is pain or whatever, I still continue to run every day at least 7 to 8 kilometers. Competitive running is now not there because of the pandemic, and slowly things are getting back to normal. That's why. So I have taken up cycling also. So I do 60 to 100K during the weekend. That's how it is.
Fantastic, very nice to know. You are a half marathon, sub two half marathoner. That's something very respectable. Bindu, are you an athlete too? What's your athletic background?
No, I'm not. So I'm not at all an athlete. I walk, but I'm more of a dancer. So I have been a Bharatnatyam dancer, and right now I'm training in Mohiniyattam. So my area of fitness is dancing, and I don't run. But I think you two can run is very motivating. So I think I too can run. So I should start someday. Yeah.
Actually, I have had the opportunity to train dancers, and I found that people who
Okay.
dance have a natural aerobic capacity because of the dancing movement. Their body skeletal mechanism is well trained. They can take the regular impact. They don't have biomechanical issues,
Yeah.
and they naturally take to running. And
Okay.
they start off very well as
Okay.
runners because the dancing and running have the same kind of training effect on each other, in terms of this. So that's very good. So Bindu, you spent your life and you spent your career, your education in nutrition, in supplements. Okay, so in a way you are the kind of brainchild of JollyWell. Okay, so tell us something about what you did before you came and founded JollyWell from a nutritional point of view. I mean, like, you can tell us whatever you can because I know that there are non-disclosure agreement, GSK, and all that. So whatever you think, you're free to say
Yeah.
without violating any of your agreement with the previous employer. We would like to know what was your background that you got into JollyWell.
Yeah. See, our work in healthcare has been in the area of pharmaceuticals, in medical devices, so more of medicine. So now these are all products and brands that are used when you are unwell. As pharmaceuticals focuses on disease and disease management and how to resolve issues when it has happened. Okay, so we felt that as people, unless we become patients, nobody is focusing on us. This entire industry and doctors, they are built around managing disease, and that itself is a big chunk. So over the years we felt that the power that we as people had was only to make our health as good as possible. possible to increase the span and to decrease the disease span, so if your lifespan consists of health span, and we can make it as long as possible, and it is built on 4 pillars. Basically exercise, which you two can run, operates in that area. The other is food, that is nutrition. The third is managing your stress, and the fourth is sleep. If these are 4 areas, and we felt that working preventive health is going to be very important if we want to decrease the disease part of it. And doctors, they maybe lack of time, or maybe lack of inclination, or whatever it is, the focus is never on nutrition, so we believe that food can be medicine if taken in the right way, but our busy lives forces us to compromise on food, and we are taking shortcuts. And because of that, sometimes, although we know that this is the right thing to do, we end up taking a food that is not so nutritious, and the onset of any chronic is now becoming, the age is becoming lesser and lesser. We find that people at 30, 35 gets diabetes, hypertension, cardiac disease, and so on. So nutrition is going to be a very important part, and that is we feel that there are huge gaps here which we want to address through our work in this space.
Yes, Bindu, I definitely agree. The term that the United Nations, and I like to say this often because people must be aware of this, is called HALE, HALE, and it stands for Healthy Average Life Expectancy. So while our life expectancy has been going up and up, and people used to earlier not live till 50, then 60 was a very big thing. We used to have Sachet the Puti, 60 years completion, a big celebration. Now routinely people live up to 60, 70, 80, and don't consider themselves young, even when they're 65, 75, etc. So while that has gone up, the average age at which you start taking medicines, and HALE is defined as anybody who is not on medication. So even if you're taking one tablet, then you're not healthy according to that definition. The HALE, that is healthy average life expectancy, where you are living medicine free, is actually dropping because of lifestyle and because of food. So earlier, people never used to get anything till 50. Now at 40, they say that you must go and get a checkup. Most people above 40 are pre-diabetic, high cholesterol, obese, etc. All those kind of things. So yes, definitely the point that you made is correct, and the WHO is working on trying to improve healthy average life expectancy. But you know that companies like Glaxo and others, like a previous employer, they are all invested in what I like to call as breakdown maintenance. Which is you have your problem, and then you come to me and you pay me money, you pay me for the drugs, you pay me for the operation, you pay me for everything else. Whereas people like us, you two can run, and all the people here, we are in the preventive maintenance part of the this. We try to see that breakdown doesn't happen. Okay, which is where we are. So yes, I agree with you that our nutritional needs are not as good as they should be. The theory is well known, but people cannot practically implement it. Nobody can take a very good diet, and having apps like Swiggy and Zomato doesn't help at all. On your phone. So Sujesh, what was your feeling? I mean, why did you think that you should kind of leave your previous career? I'm sure you were doing well in the medical communication part of the business, and you decided that you and Bindu must co-found JollyWell. What are the thinking? What are the rationale that led you to do this?
I'm a recent convert to the science of nutrition, not like Bindu.
Okay.
Bindu has been doing it for a long time. So since I was exercising and into sports and all those things, I thought that I can eat anything, my body will digest anything, and that's not a problem. So till 3 years back ago, I had small health issues. I wouldn't say major health issues, but some of them were really long-standing health issues. So I couldn't lose weight. I was overweight by the BMI standard, though I don't feel overweight, but I was overweight. My cholesterol was slightly on the higher side. I had a little bit of hypertension and also hyperacidity and late night hyperacidity issues. So I tried many things. I tried homeo. I tried to avoid medicine. But later on, then I tried homeo and Ayurveda. But things were not going on fine. Then one day I met Dr. Rashmi Menon. You know her, Venkat. Dr. Rashmi
Yes.
Menon is a
Bullet, bullet.
whole food plant-based nutritionist. So she spoke to me and she found out about my history and all. She said that fitness-wise you're fine, but health-wise or nutrition-wise you're not doing really well. You need to move to a vegetarian plant-based life. And she gave me all the rationale behind it and everything, and I got converted very easily. And today it's 3 years since I have been following a whole food plant-based lifestyle, and all my health issues have disappeared right now. So
Wow.
uh, except for the pain because of running.
Ah.
That is there, but
Ah.
all the other issues have gone. So then I became a believer in the health benefits of plant-based nutrition, And so when we decided to create JollyWell, because we wanted to do something in preventive health, and we realized that most 90% of the supplement manufacturers or brands are chemicals. We said, why not join the 10% which is trying to change things for the better and get into plant-based supplements. So that is the genesis of JollyWell.
Fantastic. Bindu, are you also plant-based in your lifestyle?
Yeah. Very much. Very
Very
much.
much.
Except for So except for the occasional, but try largely yes. But really, because I have seen medicine, and I have seen preventive medicine. One thing is there. See, we have a very understanding of supplementation. It is B complex and multivitamins and things like that. But our traditional, if you look at our traditional food, there are a whole lot of all these good things that are, nature has got a lot of superfoods that is already there in our food. But we are not able to the benefits of that, and we bank on these artificial, artificially manufactured supplements which are more chemical based. So our when you say B complex, it is synthetic. It is a synthetic combination of B complex. But when you look at food, if you get your B vitamins from, say, a different colored food, your carrot and pomegranate and all those kind of things, there is a lot of benefits that are not there otherwise. So I am a believer that if possible, get your maximum nutrition from your food, from your kitchen, from your fruits, from your vegetables. And if you feel that most of us have gaps, to be very honest, even I believe I have a lot of gaps. And when you fill it with the right kind of nutrition, that's where you can really help in preventing onset of disease. So this is true. This is the truth. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, I agree with you.
Just to add, it's a delicate balance between time and health. So motivated people have time, or they find the time to look after their health, but a majority of us are not so motivated. So so what we want to do is help them be healthier, right? It's not that they don't have the intention to be healthy, but there are other pressures and lot of things, and maybe the priority wise health is maybe not on top of their list. So helping them still stay healthy by using supplements which are fully natural, that is what we thought we could do.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. It is always a trade-off. There is a saying that in theory there is no difference between theory and practice, but in practice there is. So theoretically, you know what you should eat: 5 color vegetables. Plate should be full, 3 portions, so much carbs, so much protein, so much fruits. All that is there. So much raw, so much cooked. All that theory everybody knows. But how many people can do it? Actually, yeah, I'll tell you my own story. We used to have a full-time maid, and my full-time maid was trained by me to meet my nutritional requirements. Because of COVID, because of her age, she decided to retire. She went home, and because we were all at home, we felt that why do we need to keep a maid now? So we don't have a maid. Now, because of that ecosystem not being there, I am myself compromising on my nutritional take. Like things that I would do automatically, like having a salad every day, doesn't get made because salad banana ka sabji, wife is also working from home, I am also working from home. We are in front of the laptop the whole day. Who is going to make that salad? Whereas when the sir, so I agree with you. We know in theory what we should do, but in practice, we all need help. We all need help. So I
Correct.
definitely buy that and I agree with that aspect of the situation. My own life is like that. So coming to the product formulation, you all have launched 2 products, okay, and I'm sure that it's going to be a lot more. So
Yes.
what went into the design of these products, and why do you say that your product is superior or is better than so many other Me Too products that are going to be there in the market? Becoming plant-based is becoming very popular. Lots of brands are coming. So, what makes your products in terms of formulation, in terms of efficacy, in terms of sourcing the material, different from other brands that you know of? Who wants to go first? Sujish, you want to go first? Bindu, you want to go first?
I
Bindu,
think
you go first.
Sujish,
I will
take it,
talk
yeah.
about. I'll talk about the protein supplement.
Yeah,
We will talk about the antioxidant supplement.
yeah, sure.
Uh,
Okay.
see, protein. There are 2 kinds of protein. There is whey protein, and then there is plant-based protein. So whey protein, though it has got the it's isolated from milk, and it has got really good effects in building your muscle. But for an average person who is fit and who wants to be fit and who wants to have a healthy lifestyle, who doesn't want to build a lot of muscle, whey protein may not be the right thing, because today the way the animals are treated and the kind of antibiotics that are given to these cows and cattle, and the kind of large scale production of milk that is happening, you can't be very sure about the quality of whey that we are getting. So, and then there are a lot of people who have lactose intolerance. They have other digestive issues. Many people have said that they feel very heavy in the stomach after having whey protein. And long-term use, there are cases of side effects, harmful side effects. So that's why we decided to get into plant protein. So what happens is, when you combine pea protein and rice protein, you get the full amino acid profile. So it is as good as getting a whey protein, isolate or something like that. Plus, you get the other benefits of ingredients that are there in whole foods. So we have added a lot of fruits, turmeric, coconut milk powder, berries. So we have added extracts of these things so that it becomes very easy on the stomach, and the absorption of protein is also much better.
Much better.
And we have ensured that we have sourced all organic ingredients. So most companies, they might have a 1 or 2 for us, all the 11 ingredients that go into our protein powder is organic. And the difference is that uh, we have certification. We have certified organic ingredients, and we have the certificate with us. So that's the advantage, or that's the USP of our protein powder compared to other protein powders.
Bindu, you want to add something
Okay.
about vegan fuel? We'll go to the
Yeah,
growing
yeah. So,
later on.
just adding to this, see, I think let us talk of difference. You asked what is the difference between us and the others. Now, the first thing is, I think the first intent is, first thing is our intent itself. That we want to be preventing disease. We want to fill that gap, and we want to make sure that everybody who uses our product is having an absolutely safe, as good as natural, as close to nature ingredients as possible. So we have worked on these formulations for 4 to 5 months. We are taking it ourselves. We are giving it to my elderly parents also, and we have tried it out in various age groups, and we are sure that it is absolutely safe. Secondly, we have got very good testimonials that it can improve performance, it can give the results that we want, and there is no compromise. The third thing is that, yeah, all our brands, all every ingredient, it is not just protein, but we have included a lot of micro, what we call as micronutrients, coming from things like you said, strawberry, curcumin. So it is protein plus. It is not just protein for building muscle. It has got other ingredients that will help. It has also got a blend of enzymes that will help in digestion. So it is very well formulated, and we have made sure that we are sourcing it from the right. We are moved from Bombay to Bangalore to be close to where our raw materials can be sourced. We are talking to people. We are visiting farms. We are trying to make it better and better as we go. So that is the number one. The beyond the protein powder, we also, the second brand we have is something called as Glow Young. Now Glow Young is actually a very powerful blend of antioxidants. Antioxidants, because we are all because of our lifestyle, because of what we eat, the pesticides and so on, we are subjected to a lot of damage. Our cells are being killed prematurely, or it is damaged prematurely, and that is what is causing, right from the skin, which you can see, to the eyes, to hair, to your rest of your body, onset of even diseases like cardiovascular disease. Everything is because of something called as oxidative damage. It's like rusting, rusting, because antioxidants really cause oxidative damage. So we have we have studied ingredients, natural ingredients, and we have created a blend of 5 superfoods, which are known to be most powerful antioxidants. Phyto, I mean, when we say phyto, it is from the plant sources, and we have extracted this, and we have made sure that it is formulated in the right way, and that is our second product. Now, this product, it has we have got it's a very we've got excellent feedback from people across age groups, saying that this works for them. It has to be taken for a long period of time by everybody, but it is really something that we feel can benefit on your complete not only appearance, both internally as well as externally. So that is the second product. I hope we have answered your question. Yeah.
Yes, certainly. Uh, when you do a formulation like this, because I'm aware of this, there is always a trade-off between making it cheap, which basically means using more of the synthetic stuff, which is not bioavailable and
Yeah.
not efficacious, and then going to genuine, organic, not genetically modified, extracted by better production means, and therefore the bioavailability is more. So where do you draw the balance? I mean, it's always a debate between being cost effective, at the same time not being a diluted product. Okay, so how do you, when you do a formulation like this, and you know this much more better than me, where do you draw the balance? What decisions went into making, before you came to the market with this product?
Yeah. So I agree with you that if see, to make a product cheaper, what you can do is you remove ingredients, you make it very basic, you source it from the cheapest source, and that is how. What we do is we make sure that each and every ingredient is standardized. So there is a standard, and if once you make sure that the ingredients are standardized, then the formulation is better, and everything on the label claim is actually justified in the product. Now that product does not come cheap, and we have not tried to really strike a balance. We have tried to just focus on getting the right product, because these are things that you consume. And when we say that, your food is having gaps, and therefore you should supplements, then there is no question of compromising on that for the sake of price. So it is a very competitive market. We are priced, it is a very fair price for the kind of formulation that we have, And we have not really tried to balance by saying that, oh, let us remove few ingredients and let us reduce the price. Nobody will know. That's not how we have looked at it. So it is premium priced, that relatively. We are looking at how we can improve value through using sustainable packaging material. So a lot of ongoing research is there to make the value addition for consumers go up as we go along. So that's something. Sujish, you want to add to this? You can
Yes,
talk
Sujish,
about
I'd
it.
like to hear you because uh,
Yeah.
hey, you need to
Sujish,
unmute.
muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the points have been addressed by Bindu. So it's not it's a balance of ingredients, but it is not balanced to come to a low price. So
Of
so there
price.
are one or two things we have done, but like some ingredients which we thought we could have in the protein powder were not available in India. So we have used similar substitutes, like there is something called as artichoke, which is supposed to be good, but we have replaced it with turmeric and those kind of things. So we have done some kind of Indianization here, because you have imported ingredients, then the price goes up again. So since we are a startup,
Yeah.
we said if we have too much of a price difference between the leader and a premium between the leader and us, then it could not be good for us. So there are some one or two things which we have changed. We have
Yeah.
we have added chia seeds, but the thing is, all of them are organic.
Good. So, before we, before we throw the floor open to questions, you all both decided to move from Bombay to Bangalore to co-found JollyWell. And that's a very significant decision to take, to relocate to another city, etc. Because you have your entire ecosystem here. So why was the decision made, and how significant is it to be in Bangalore and not in Bombay? I mean, why the shift to found JollyWell from Bangalore and not from Bombay?
Yeah. First of all, being close to nature. So I think the pandemic gave us an opportunity to really do something like this. Because of this entire work from home. So we moved into a house that is surrounded by a nice, lovely garden. Which is a luxury. Bombay mein to milega nahi aise sab. So that's a brilliant thing. But having said that, see, we were prompted by two reasons. The ecosystem when it comes to organic and sourcing of plant-based things around Mysore and around this place, there are a lot of organic farms where we could really talk to people and know first and learn about our ingredients, really work with them. So that was our objective, and we have been doing that. So we are trying to learn a little bit hands-on, knowing this hands-on as to what is happening in this and where we can source things, that all that is something that we could do better here. That's why we came here. Secondly, even our manufacturing and everything, the setup, all that is down south right now. So it has really been prompted by our move into this kind of space, living a more natural, simpler life, and doing the work that we want to. I think that's what made us come here.
Sujish, besides the moving to Bangalore for all the benefits that Bindu has this, have you joined a running group there? Have you restarted your training?
Okay.
Sujish?
So I have been running on roads in Bombay. In Bangalore, I am running around a lake. So
Wow.
there are pelicans in the lake. There are 4 or 5 species of birds, and I am running on soil. So red soil. So I don't need a group actually, because surrounded by birds. So bird watching is very easy. for me.
Different kind of bird watching, yeah.
And it actually keeps me more positive. Another thing that I want to add is, though today, since this is we have just launched, so as Bindu said, we found out that we have friends who are into organic farming. We came to know that there is a syndicate of farmers here in the Bangalore-Mysore belt who have formed a syndicate in such a way that they can farm in scale. Otherwise, organic farms, the prices are very high because you can't scale it up. So there are 100 farmers in villages here who have come together, and they say that we make only organic vegetables and fruits. So we came to know about all these kinds of organizations. Today, a friend of mine said that I know organic farmers from Kanyakumari to Arunachal Pradesh. So if you want any kind of ingredients for your later products, I can help you. So there have been a lot of benefits of moving out of an urban, truly urban area like Bombay, where we lived for 45 years actually.
Oh wow, that's very nice, very nice. So unless you have something more to say, Bindu and Sujesh, can we throw the floor open for questions? I can already see that Swati Agarwal has put her hand up. Shall we take questions, Sujesh and Bindu?
I want to know all of you. Arvind.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll allow everyone to introduce themselves, and then we will.
Please. Yeah.
So I think we can go around and everybody can give a short introduction and then ask questions for them. Swati, you can. Everybody can unmute now themselves. I just muted you all because we don't have anything.
Hi, am I audible?
Hi. Yes, you are.
हमारा कैमरा नहीं भाई चालू है please do not.
Yeah. So first, I'm Swati Agarwal. I'm from Pune, and I've been running for more than 10 years now. And it's only last year, I think three months back, I've been associated with You Too Can Run, and I've really understood how they work. And I really like this energy-filled group. So yeah, I'm relatively new in the group, but I already love it. So Bindu, I have a few questions. Or do we do a round of introduction and then I ask?
No, you can ask a question because
you can ask your question. Yeah.
All right. A couple of things I wanted to just highlight is there have been right now there is a storm of nutrition coming from all directions. Everybody's saying we are going organic, we are going this, we are going that, and everybody has definitely their niche, their differentiator. My question is, nobody is looking at the packaging. Nobody's talking of the sustainability. First of all, you should have definitely tried coming to Pune rather than going to Bangalore. Pune is also organic and lots of farming around. But nonetheless, I really want, I know nutrition is the primary focus, but a lot of packaging is being put in unwanted, unnecessary packaging, and which is not required. Even other nutrition brands that we were associated with, I thought it was layers after layers after layers with lots of plastic in it. Do we really need it? So I want it's a request from me to please keep your packaging also in mind. When you're talking of sustainability, let's think of long-term, think of overall sustainability, please.
Yeah, perfectly said. So the thing is, our packaging is very simple. We are not having any layers. It is just a HDPE bottle, which is recyclable. And we are also ensured that our designs are also minimal and not too much of color. The only packaging that is done is by the logistics partner who packages the bottles in a cardboard box, which is again recyclable. So and there is a little bit of bubble wrap to keep it safe while transporting. So very minimal packaging is what we have stuck with.
Yeah, and going forward, we are actually working on this. This is one thing that we are doing a lot of research on. What is a good biodegradable paper or minimum plastic kind of packaging. We also want to look at stability, since these, say for instance, powders, India being a hot, a tropical climate, the composition is it should have the nutrition that we say it has, and it should not be damaged in any way. So that is something we are doing research to see whether we can make it real simple paper bags which can be recycled, something like that. So going forward, yeah, we will be thanks for the suggestion, and it's very important. Thank you so much, Swati. Yeah.
Thank you, Bindu. Thank you, Swati. This is something that bothers me. I avoid ordering online only because of the packaging, and I try to do as much as offline purchases, because each one of us has to work towards sustainability. I mean, that's a given goal. Otherwise we are sinking. We were having a debate about, putting solar power in one building, and the studies say that Bombay, Nariman Point is going to be underwater in about 30 years from now. So that is an alarming thing, and each one of us has to do whatever little bit we can do to, improve sustainability of the planet.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Swati, for asking that question. Who wants to go next? Amit, you want to go next? Anil, I can see Anil's hand being raised. Anil, go ahead. Hey, everybody can unmute themselves now, okay?
Hi, good evening, everyone, and happy Holi to everyone. Nice listening to Sujis and Bindu. My name is Anil Panchal. I'm from Mumbai. And like Bindu, even I was a regular walker. It was only after just 7 years back, I was diagnosed with some heart issue. I underwent an angioplasty and underwent had 3 stents. It was only after that I started running. Okay, so that my first run was half marathon at 2 hours and 45 minutes. And over the last 6-7 years, I kept on improving, and my last half marathon timing is at 2:19. Okay, so I'm aging, but I'm improving health-wise. So that's I'm happy for that.
Superb, really good.
And I like Sujis when he runs, he's bird watching. I run National Park very close to Sanjay Gandhi National Park in Borivali. So we look at the deer and animals, and that is what sometimes the animals are so close that we have to run fast. So that is how we improve our running. So we enjoy that run. And coming back to the question is, I would like to extend one question which Venkat sir already asked you. You already said your products are premium priced. Now, how are you going to compete with the leaders who have hired the Bollywood stars and all that kind of thing? So, it's very competitive. The plant-based is awareness is happening. I had no doubt about it. And I do agree there's a lot of scope, because it's hardly a 1 or 2%, maybe, I think, people aware of the heart of this plant-based things in India right now. So how are you going to, I like that question asked by Swati also, like your packaging should be reduced so the cost also reduces.
Yeah.
Okay, so you already said the premium price. So I don't, the competitive market, how are you going to sustain?
So let me answer this, and maybe if you look at most companies today, they are focusing on their product. They're promoting products. Okay, since we are also a startup, we have started by promoting products, but we are soon going into a different way of promotion, where we'll be focusing on the individual and understanding the individual's lifestyle and problems or risks because of genetic history, family history of medical condition, the way they eat, the kind of food they eat. So we have a kind of a small diagnostic test, which is an online questionnaire which calculates your biological age, and based on that, we will recommend you not only the right supplements, but also the right kind of habits that you need to inculcate so that you can reduce your health risk. So we will be focusing on the individual, and that is one differential that we are trying to bring to the market, where everybody is product focused. So once we get there, once we have our range of 8 to 10 supplements, which we plan to have in the next 3 months, then we will be looking at you as a person, and then telling you, okay, if you these three kind of products, and if you form these three kind of habits, you will be in a much better and healthier position from today in the next 2-3 years. So that's the thing we are trying to do.
So currently, currently you are only centralized and through everything happens through Bangalore, right?
Yeah, we have a logistics partner, Ship Rocket. So our entire delivery, the supply chain is handled by So which is so
there's
that
no
is
cloud,
taken
there's no
care.
cloud warehouse as such right now, right?
So it is
a warehouse in across pan India. Means you don't store products in Bombay or those kind of things.
No, our Godan, our warehouse is in Bhiwandi.
In Bhiwandi, that's what. Okay.
Yeah, and it is centrally shipped from there.
Right. Ship Rocket,
And just Anil,
you.
just to add, just to add to what Suji said, you're right about the star presence and celebrity endorsement and all that. But which is why I think, say for instance, Pramila and you and Swati, if you are our Deepika,
right.
for us, so we are talking to real people. And we are talking to, we know that Deepika did not take Oziva.
Correct, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, so so people know that, and it's brands. I'm not against celebrity endorsement because it gives visibility, and we will have to compete with them. But having said that, what we want to do is build it ground up, which is why we are going to the grassroots. We are talking to people. We are having our, we'll be training a army of nutritionists who will be talking to people. We'll be guiding. See, people are confused. When we have done a lot of consumer research, and we know that people are confused. So one day they will say, oh, curcumin I should have. Next day they will say, oh, mera vitamin D kam hai. So so we are looking at how to make knowledge a part of our service. So when we say premium, we are not the most expensive. We are less than the market leader. But with that, we are, instead of paying Deepika, we are trying to build value for the customer itself. So that's our method.
Yeah, agree. Absolutely agree with you, because the actual product users, the influencers, they can influence more rather than the celebrities.
Yes.
I totally agree on that. It was just
and today
sorry, continue.
No, today it's that kind of economy. Everybody
Absolutely.
can be an influencer,
Everybody says now in the shoe market also, the sports shoes, running shoes, they are all influencers, they are all runners and athletes today. Right. Agree. Thank you very much. Thank you, Venkat sir.
So Pramila has asked a question. Ma'am, you can unmute and identify. Are your products JaiVik certified? I don't know what that is, or some other organic based. Few products are not easily available, like hemp, seed, kale, asparagus. Does your product consist of these also? So Pramila, you want to introduce yourself and maybe expand on the question?
Hello everyone. I am Pramila, and I belong to YouTube and Run since long. And I stay in Kolkata. And I am basically into the superfood. I believe in this Ayurveda and superfood, basically. And I am a vegetarian person. So my entire strength and immunity is fully based on plant based.
Super.
So I want to know, like, how your product is different from other brands, because there are so many brands. I'm using many. I have tasted many brands, and I'm using so many brands. But each brand has not the, every product is not good for in each brand. There are some, some unique products. Like few companies are selling the few good products, but into the market they sell many items. But every item is not good. So I just want to know, like, your each product is different from the other company's product, or you have few specific products, like which are the best products.
Yeah, so it's like this. Like Suji said earlier, our focus is, see, we are not trying to be different from others. That's not the objective. In terms of having unique ingredients and all that. Not making the product exotic. We want to make the products work. and work well. So see, while some of the ingredients may be very exotic, so we have in our antioxidant product, we have bilberry extract, which is very high concentrated source of nutrients, very powerful. So it has got, it is very, not very commonly found in the normal supplements, but then I'm sure if you look hard enough, you will find something with that particular ingredient. Our objective is to give a balanced kind of formulation, so every ingredient, for instance, somebody says that something has got excess. We have got the maximum amount of vitamin C. The point is, you do not need maximum amount of vitamin C. There is a recommended daily allowance that is there. So we have seen that our products are balanced. It is giving what it is. It like Venkat said, it has to have more bioavailable. It is in a form. So if it is a capsule that is better absorbed, we give a capsule. If it is a powder form, then that. So we are experimenting with sublingual dosage forms. We are experimenting with a lot of effervescent and so on. So it's not about creating some kind of magic, say all our products are effervescent, so it is great. No, it is not like that. It is being truthful and being focused on the end consumer and delivering what is needed by them, what is required by them for the time that they actually need. So we also tell them how long they have to take the product. And we don't actually recommend that you keep changing, because having suboptimal doses of no use. You may take something and then discontinue, take something else. So those kind of educative, informative kind of selling is what we are trying to do. I hope I answered your question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Venkat, can I quickly? So
Babila, just one small addition that there are a range of ingredients that offer similar benefits. So if one of them is not there, then there are other ingredients that offer the same benefit. So that's why we cannot compare apple to apple in products.
Song.
Okay, I think somebody wanted to go first.
Yeah, Ruchika, you want to ask something, Ruchika?
Yeah, Ruchika.
Yeah, hi, I'm Ruchika Chitrabhanu. I'm a runner since almost 7 or 8 years. I've been running half marathons. How many SKUs do you all have?
So right now we have 3.
Okay.
But in the next 4 months, we are going to be launching another 8 products. So we'll be having 10 by then. Yeah.
Great.
The next 4 to 6 months. Yeah.
Okay. Very happy to be on board. Thank you so much. And thank you, Venkat, for considering me. Thank you. This was great.
Thanks, Ruchika. Good to have you.
Thank you.
I don't know how many of you know about Ruchika, but Ruchika is a very, very strong plant-based advocate. She has her own Instagram channel, the Earthen One, and Ruchika and myself work together. We have been working together to promote plant-based lifestyle for a number of years together, and we have done many projects together. We have conducted very large fest, Ahimsa fest with about maybe 150 stalls, and Ruchika is somebody who's very much part of the ecosystem of plant-based products. Okay, and is a very strong practitioner herself. I'm not going into her family background and all that, which is even more elaborate, but we'll keep it for another day. Thank you, Ruchika, for being there. Thank you.
Thank you, Venkat. Thank you.
So, Bhavika, you want to come in? Bhavika is again a very strong plant-based product. Bhavika and her husband run a business which is about being vegan, vegan, plant-based cakes and many things. Yummy delicious is what it's called.
Yummy vegan.
Bhavika, over to you.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, sir. How are you?
Very fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Achha, I am vegan since almost 6 years, and my brand is almost 5-year-old now. And I'm also running since 9 years, was last 2 years due to some health reason. I have doing less running and now more into yoga and fitness. and I'm great to be here. And yeah, Ruchika, I know Ruchika. Ruchika and me in touch since 6 years, I guess. And yeah, happy to be here. And I'm happy to see this product, which is plant-based. So plant-based product का ये फायदा रहता है कि आपको ब्लॉटिंग इश्यू नहीं होता है और इजी टू डाइजेस्ट होता है। आपने की जो भी लाइक आफ्टर रनिंग जो भी इश्यूज रहते हैं, टेयरिंग इश्यूज वगैरह, we can recover very fast with that. So I'm happy to see this such product in markets now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Venkat, you're on mute.
Mute.
Amit, you want to introduce yourself? You want to unmute yourself and maybe if you have a question to ask.
Hello everyone.
Hi, Arvind.
Hi.
Hi, Arvind. Yeah, come.
Hi. And I know as Bindu and Sujesh are there in Bangalore, I'm also based out of Bangalore.
Oh, very
And
good.
and also I keep traveling to Mysore. So sometime we'll definitely visit your plants and everything.
Yes.
Okay, good. And I'm an IT professional by profession. So, and I do run. I from past 7-8 years I've been running, and I participate in many of the good events, major events in India, including Ladakh. I did, and I fitness is my this one. So get up in the morning, go for a run, and come. I done one ultra of 50K, and after that many half and full only, not much. This one, though, that is my background, and this is the first time I'm entering into this type of kind of a event where going to be a brand ambassador and all. I don't have much questions. Only probably after some time we will come back to.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, and all the best for your venture.
Thank you. Good to meet you.
Thank you, Arvind. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Amit, you want to unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Amit, we are just going alphabetically. Amit, Ankit Bandari, you want to unmute? Okay. Piyush Gada, Shilpa Sharma, Shraddha. It would be nice if you all unmuted yourself and gave us a small introduction about yourself, and then if you have any questions to ask.
Hi everyone. I'm Piyush from Mumbai, and no questions as of now. I'm just excited to tie up with the brand, and I've done a couple of half marathons and 2 full marathons, and I'm more into running and cycling also, but more into running, and that's it. I make videos on Instagram and YouTube. I'll share my link with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, hello everyone. I am Shraddha Mehta. I'm from Kolkata, and I am into running since last more than 5 years. And recently, since last 2 years, I've been cycling also. And I am associated with YouTube Can Run since a very long time now. Shilpa, I know her like since a very long time. Venkat sir has always been very inspiring, always motivating. And the best part I like about the team is that they always held us all together. So when we are a part of YouTube Can Run or any other project that they take over, so they always make us feel like a family. I think everyone would agree to that. So again, I'm very excited to be a part of JollyWell also. And thank you, Sujesh and Bindu ma'am. And I'm really excited to be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you
so much
for considering.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Shilpa Sharma, and I'm a triathlete. By profession, I'm into IT, but yeah, I'm a triathlete, and I'm plant-based since 2018, so now it will be 4 years. And very happy to be associated with you, and I'm with you to Can Run from past 1 year. And it's good to see that people are getting conscious, and then they are thinking about health and wellness. And good to see that you are launching a plant-based supplements and protein to support athletes like us. So I don't have any questions as such. All the very best.
Thank you.
Can I ask one question?
Sure, certainly.
Hello.
Yes, Bhavika, go ahead.
Yeah, so we are planning to promote this brand only online, or it will be available in shops as well?
Who wants to answer this? Sujit, what is your distribution strategy? Is it D2C or also in shops?
Yeah. So currently we are available online and maybe a year down the line when we have enough customers and the brand becomes known, we will start with a couple of cities where we will get into shops, which are the right kind
offline
of outlets. Yeah. So
Yeah, so
offline.
online I can support a brand, as I am 5-year-old venture I have, so I can, word to mouth, I can spread the word for all plant-based people. They will get better option for their lifestyle and easy option.
Correct. Yeah.
Great. Thanks.
Happy to have you in this market.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
So, I think we need to have another meeting where we talk about how to launch or how to spread the word, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Anil wants to ask.
No, how many platforms you have online right now? Tied up in how many platforms?
Currently, we are on Amazon. We are on Flipkart. We are on a platform called Vegan Dukan. Shortly, we will be listed on a platform called Well Versed. And slowly, we are increasing the
very good
footprint.
Yeah. I think good start.
Yeah.
We'll also bring it on the YouTube and platform.
One very important.
Yeah, it's also available on YouTube and Run.
Yes.
Yeah, it's available on YouTube and Run. Yeah.
And we are also working with Vegan First. It is I think Venkat will talk about Vegan First.
Yeah. So we are going to use a lot of my own decade-old plant-based activism to promote the product. So Vegan First will be one of them. But there are many others, Compassionate Living, Sharan, and so many others are there. And we will be using all those other channels of communication to be able to propagate the message of JollyWell. Most certainly. If there's nothing else, Amit, are you there? Can you unmute and introduce yourself? I think Amit is the only person who's not. Hello.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of something, so I could not connect anyway. Yeah.
Holy party, I think.
Yeah, hi. Good evening.
Hi. I think you're in a temple or something.
Yeah, middle of something, so could not connect properly.
Maybe next time then.
Is it audible, Venkat?
Yeah.
Yes,
I can hear you.
Amit, here we can hear you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Amit from Lucknow. By profession, I'm a businessman. I'm running my own venture. It's called Mr. Sandwich, running 16 outlets across 3 states, Gujarat, Bihar, and UP. That's basically a food venture. It's a cafe. And apart from that, running some social responsibilities. Work with you guys from last 1.5 years. It's a wonderful journey with YouTube Can Run, and associated with you guys is wonderful things to promote such a vibrant and important brands. It's a good part of this fitness journey also. So that's all from my side. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amit. Thank you for your introduction. We understand you're in a noisy background, so no problem. We'll always catch up later on.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Nice meeting you again after
Yeah.
some time. We have not interacted for the last 2 years during the COVID.
Yeah, very long.
So yeah, so we'll come back. So anyway, so if there's nothing else, Sujesh, Bindu, we all want to say something final words before we close the webinar.
Yeah. So I wanted to say something. See, we are on this journey. It's a journey with a purpose, and our objective is to help remain healthy through preventive health, and we are dedicating a lot of our time, our personal investments are there in this. So make this into something big, but it's a journey, and associating with you is a big step, and as a brand grows, we want our association to grow. We want our association with you two can run, and with the ambassadors, and with working with you and listening to your feedback, will help us make the product better and better. So that we want our involvement with you to be something of great intensity. It is not transactional. It has to be a very involved, very giving kind of relationship, where we are able to give you what you want to make something, to make our product reach to the right kind of people who are under your influence. Each of you to influence a lot of people, and rather than take it directly, going through you means going through a source that they trust. And when you trust us and they trust you, I think that's where we can build our brand in a very powerful way. So that's what I wanted to say. We will be communicating with you again, like Suji said, to actually build a program on how to take this forward and what we can do together. And we want your ideas and your suggestions to make this into something really vibrant. Thanks. Over to you, Venkat. Sujish, you want to add something? You can.
Thank you, Bindu.
I think
Definitely,
I said
because I don't look upon being plant-based as a style statement, okay, which many people accuse others of. I became plant-based about 10 years back, or probably even longer than. Sorry, I don't know what happened, but I just got dropped off. I'm sorry about this. I had to reconnect. I'm sorry about being dropped off. I don't know what happened. So yeah, so I've been plant-based for more than 10 years now, and it came from my own conviction, my own medical history, and I try to do as much as possible, to promote plant-based lifestyle amongst everybody. I don't like to push it like some people aggressively do, but in almost every platform that I speak, I talk about me being plant-based and the benefits of being plant-based. Okay, so definitely working with brands like JollyWell is not just a commercial. One has to have some money because there is an office, there's an expenditure, but it's more about the passion of being aligned to the cause of the promoters. So definitely, Bindu, I will personally see that I do my best and pull all punches to see that an ethical brand like JollyWell gets promoted and becomes as commercially successful as possible. Thank you very much. Thank you. So if there's nothing else, can we?
Thank you. Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you, Bindu. Thank you, Sujesh.
so much.
If nothing else, can we close the meeting?
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
All the best, Bindu.
Thank you.
Sujesh.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.